everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Mel. Thank you so much for joining me today for September's reading vlog. So this month in September I am participating in a couple of readathons. I'm participating in Becca's Bookoplathon, which I did do a couple of weeks ago now. I was very excited and I uploaded my TBR video, so I will link that in the description below so you can go and check out what I was supposed to be reading for the month. And I'm also going to be participating in the Make Me Read readathon, which is hosted by Ellie from El Grey Books, Paige from Pages with Paige, and Helen from Helen's Bookhaven. And that is a 2-week readathon that will take place at the end of the month. So again, I will link my TBR video for that as well. But yeah, that's everything I'm going to do. I just wanted to come in and say hi, do the intro to the vlog, etc, etc, etc. Don't really have much to say. It's the first day of the month. I haven't really read anything yet today. I've been watching YouTube and getting ready to film some videos, so don't really have much to say at the moment, but I'll check in with you in a bit. It is 7 o'clock in the morning and I have gotten myself up very early on a Saturday morning so that I can do this 12-hour reading challenge. Future Mel will have already told you about what this is all about, but current Mel is just coming to say that it's 7 o'clock in the morning and I am about to start. So yeah, that is what I'm doing. I'm just waiting for my coffee to brew and then I'm going to relax and read my book for a bit, and I'll jump on probably in an hour or so and let you know how I'm going. Yeah. I'll talk to you in a little bit. Excuse the hair, as I've said, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. I've literally just gotten up. But anyway, I'll talk to you in a bit. So it is nearly 9 o'clock. I have read the first 3 chapters, I think. I stupidly did not put a bookmark in here. Oh no, the first 2 chapters. So I'm up to chapter 3, which is at page 39. Like I said, it's 8:45, so it's been almost 2 hours and I've only read 38 pages. But as you can probably tell, I have had a shower and I've been kind of faffing around a little bit on YouTube. Not YouTube, Twitter, and organising some stuff. So yeah. But Pages with Paige is about to start Not Safe for Workathon with some sprints on her channel. So I'm going to set myself up and probably film myself with the first little bit of that, and I'm going to put it up on the TV. So I will, yeah, that is the plan. I'm just making myself a coffee because I'm not sure if I said this already or not, but anyway, I will say it now. I woke up super early this morning at like 4ish and couldn't really get properly back to sleep. I eventually did get back to sleep, but it was kind of one of those, like, I had music playing to try and help me get back to sleep. That helps sometimes. And it was kind of one of those things where I kind of was asleep. I kind of was dozing, but I could hear the music playing for a lot of it. So it didn't put me into full sleep, which is okay because I wanted to get up at 7ish to start this whole 12-hour reading challenge. I'm feeling a little bit distracted, as you can probably tell from just even the way that I'm speaking to you right now. So I'm not sure how I'm going to go today, but that's okay. That's okay. Yeah, it is 404 pages long. Anyway, the kettle just boiled, so I'm going to make the coffee, set the camera up, join on to Pages sprints, and yeah, do some more reading. So talk to you soon. Okay, so the coffee is brewed, the book is ready, the live is scheduled on the screen. We are good to go. Bring you in a bit closer, and yeah, we're good to go. The live starts in 8 minutes, so I'm just gonna get started a bit early. I mean, I started early anyway, as you know, but anywho.
69-hour round Not Safe for Workathon. I am beyond chuffed to be presenting this and have Erin co-hosting these sprints with me, and it's going to be so much fun. So, the first prompt was dropped in the announcement video, and that was Deep Throating, a book that's hard to swallow. I'm going to be starting with Your Stars by Laura Maylene Walter, which is my advance challenge picked by the lovely Erin. Good morning, all.
Yeah.
It's party, oh yeah. Oh, I don't have any inappropriate timers, I only have a kitty. I mean, you know, I could just ruin the Pommer kitty for everyone right now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Palmer pussy.
Pommer pussy.
Okay, everyone, we're gonna pop that Palmer pussy.
I love it.
It's Wednesday, and I've just come down to the post office, and I've got a package waiting for me. I have just kind of opened it, but I haven't looked in it, so that's what I'm going to do with you. So, I have no idea what this is, or who it's from. I don't think I organized it, I don't think I ordered anything recently, so yeah. Ooh. Aww. It is from Paige. It says, I love you from Paige. I couldn't not get you something. Enjoy the retellings. Oh, that's so sweet. Okay. Oh, it's 2 books in here. Okay. Oh, awesome. So, the first one is Gala Tea by Madeline Miller. It's this tiny, tiny little book. In ancient Greece, a skilled marble sculptor has been blessed by a goddess who has given his masterpiece, the most beautiful woman the town has ever seen, the gift of life. Now his wife, he expects Galatia to please him, to be obedient and humility personified, but she has desires of her own and yearns for independence. Ooh, that sounds really cool. Alright, and then 1,000 Chips by Natalie Haynes. Oh, I love it. So this is about the fall of the Trojan War. And the Trojan War, whose fates now lie in the hands of the Greeks. So I might have to do a reading vlog because I now have quite a few books about this. So I think I may have to do a reading vlog comparing a number of the women of the Trojan War type of books. But yeah, thank you, Paige. Oh my god, they're so beautiful as well. Especially this one, look how pretty that is. Yay! Alright, what did I drop? I dropped the receipt, that's fine. But yeah, how exciting. I'm going to get out of this corner now because people are giving me weird looks, and also it smells really horrible. Hello. It is still Wednesday. It's been a few days since I updated you guys, so I thought I would do that. I kind of failed in my whole 12-hour reading challenge thing. So I'm gonna just keep that as the vlog rather than doing it as a separate thing. I still read an entire book that day. Just didn't quite manage to do it in the 12 hours, but it counts towards Not Safe for Workathon. However, I didn't then read anything else for Not Safe for Workathon, so I kind of failed at that too. But I'm not really concerned. It's all about having fun. And I was. So there you go. So I finished Postmortem by Patricia Cornwell on that Saturday. I am still reading Satanic by Brandon Sanderson. I'm just under halfway through. I am enjoying it, although for some reason, I don't know if it's the mood I'm in or maybe I'm not in the mood for the book. I don't know. Like, I'm enjoying it, but then I don't necessarily want to read a lot of it. Don't know. But anyway, as you guys will have just seen, I received a package from Paige and it included this little tiny novella, short story by Madeline Miller, Galatea or Galatea, I'm not sure how you say it. It sounds absolutely delightful and it is only 49 pages long, so I'm going to read that right now. Hello. So I just read Galatea. Don't know how to pronounce it, but anyway, I just read this one. It's like I said, it is very short. It's like 50, 60 pages long. It was so cool. It was really, really good. I also read the author's note at the end, and she talks about the fact that she rewrote this from Ovid's Metamorphoses, and one of the stories in the Metamorphoses about Pygmalion who made a woman out of stone and then basically fell in love with her, and then Venus turned her into a real woman. And that's what this story is about, and it was really, really interesting. She packed so much into a really short little story about power and control and the fetishization of women's bodies, and yeah, it was just amazing. I highly recommend, if you like Greek mythology, giving it a read, but also just if you like feminist text, giving it a read. It's really short, took me about 40 minutes, and yeah, I'm really glad that I read it. It's just, I love Madeline Miller. I think she's a fantastic author. As you guys know, I love Circe and Song of Achilles, so I'm really happy to have read this. Thank you so much, Paige. It was just really sweet and lovely, but also like really confronting and like full on and upsetting at the same time. So yeah. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna go. But I just wanted to let you know that I did in fact read Galatea. Isn't it beautiful also? I just love this cover. It's so stunning. Thanks, Paige. Hello, everyone. We're in the car again because I've just gone to get my lip and chin wax, and so in last month's vlog, you would have seen that Rowan and I went to a local indie bookstore so that we could get some books for him to give to his niece and nephew, and because I was having a bit of a blur time, Rowan suggested that, you know, maybe Mel needs to buy a book. So that's what I did. And while I was there, I ordered in a couple of books, one of which is a pre-order, so it won't come in until it's released, but I did pick up the one that was ready for me, but then I also picked up 2 others. So we have Silence of the Girls by Pat Barker. In my book shopping scavenger hunt with Ellie that I did when I was in Melbourne a couple of months ago, you'll have seen that I picked up The Women of Troy. I didn't realise that that's actually technically a sequel to The Silence of the Girls, so I thought I wanted to get The Silence of the Girls. And then I got Amari and the Great Game by B.B. Austin. This is the sequel to Amari and the Night Brothers by B.B. Austin, and I was super excited that it was coming out, so I had to get it. And then the one that was ordered for me is Sugar by Carly Nugent. This is a young adult contemporary, and it is sort of a little bit of a mystery. but it's also about, it says, Sugar is the story of a 16-year-old girl trying to make sense of the life-changing events that have sent her world into a spin, her search for a reason behind it, and ultimately her acceptance of life's randomness. But she is diabetic. We're reading this for the Last Read Book Club in November because November is diabetes month. So yeah, thought it would be good to read this one. So I picked that one up. But anyway, I should do a haul at some point, and I should put myself in a book buying ban at some point also. But in the meantime, yeah, thought I'd update the vlog. So yeah, I'm heading, it's Friday today, I'm almost finished Tonic. I should be able to finish that by the time when I get home this afternoon, we're not my friends today. So when I get home, I'm going to do a little bit of grocery shopping, and then I will go home in time for lunch. And when I get home, I should be able to finish off Tonic this afternoon. I did start reading Why I'm no longer talking to white people about race yesterday, so I read about 6% or something like that. I'm reading on ebook of that, and I want to try and read a bit of that every day, so I'll hopefully try and get to that today. And then depending on how everything goes, I kind of really want to just dive into Amari, because yeah, but I do have Vespertine at the library, which I need to pick up as well. So I'm going to go and do those things, and I'll talk to you later. And I just came to the library to pick up Vespertine for the Last Read Book Club, which is for this month. So it is Wednesday the 14th of September. Had to think then. And I wanted to come and say hello. I don't actually think I've updated for quite a while. I got kind of better at doing regular updates in blogs. I seem to have lost the knack again this month. Not having the best month from a mental health point of view, so I'm just going to have to go with that, I'm afraid. But anyway, I have started reading Amari and the Great Game, which I picked up the other day. I have read 98 pages. Definitely going to pick that up again in the next day or so. Really, really enjoying it so far. And then I had agreed with Michelle to buddy read Dear Mrs. Bird by AJ Pierce, which I have done. So she and I have both read it. We're going to meet up this coming Friday to talk about it. And yeah, I think we both really enjoyed it. It's quick and easy to read. It's a fun time, even though it's set in wartime. But yeah, had a good time with that. So yeah, I feel like I might chat about mental health stuff a little bit later, maybe in this vlog, maybe not, maybe in a separate video. I'm not really sure. Not really in the mood for it right now. I do have a bunch of videos I actually want to film right now, so I think I'm gonna get on and do that, and then yeah, you can talk about it. We can talk about it a bit later. So anyway, that was just a very, very, very brief update. I will go and talk to you later. Oh, hello. Are you being very helpful? I don't suppose I could have my chair back, could I? Could I maybe sit there? Could I? Maybe? Thank you. Ow. Hi. Hi. Is this going in the vlog? I think this is going in the vlog, isn't it? Yeah, people like to see the very pretty pistachio. Even if at the moment they're mostly seeing her bottom. You want to say hi to the viewers? Hi everyone! I like to be on the camera and say hello to you while I snuggle mommy. Yeah, I know, sweetie, I know. It's not the most comfortable thing for you. The problem is, sweetheart, that you kind of... No, hang on, let me see if I can unhook you. Alright, we've unhooked you. Where are you going? Oh, is it shoulder cat time? What if I remove this so we can show everyone how very helpful you are? Look at this very helpful kitty. Most helpful of kitties. Ow. Ow. Again, I say ow. Pistachio, I don't know if you know this, but that is actually, tissue of the human muscle variety. Okay, fat, but still. Yep. This is great. This is going well. Ow, 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 ow. Friday afternoon around 3:30, I think. Oh no, 4:15. It's even later than I thought. And I just got home. Well, I've been home for about an hour or so. I went out with Michelle for a movie and some drinks and a chat. And we needed to talk about Dear Mrs. Bird because we bloody read that together. And we watched The Quiet Girl, which was a really lovely, quiet, but heartbreaking little Irish movie. And I was very surprised that it was predominantly in Irish, which is really cool because I didn't realise that movies were being made in Irish, so I was pleasantly surprised to discover that. And yeah, it was a really lovely movie. And then, like I said, we went and had some drinks and chats and stuff. And then I've been home for about an hour, like I said, and watching some YouTube. Now I'm going to sit and read the book that I am reading. I am probably about the same equal amount through Vespertine and Amari, and The Great Game. So I read some of Amari this morning, and now I'm reading some of Vespertine. I'm just going to sit here and do that, so I thought I'd update you. I have started really enjoying having like the ambience, YouTube ambient channels on the screen. So at the moment, I'll show you in a sec. At the moment I have a springtime, because it's springtime here in Australia, but it's still kind of cozy with a fire and stuff because it's very cold here in Tasmania. Well, it's 11 degrees, so I mean it's cold, but it's not like frozen, but still it's pretty cold for spring. But it's still early spring, so it's kind of expected. But anyway, yeah, so that's what we're doing. But I just wanted to say howdy and let you know. So I'll show you, like I said, the ambience, and then also that will be linked below if you want to go check it out. And then I'll catch up with you later. Wednesday morning, Wednesday the 20th, I think, and I'm just about to start Whisper Man by Alex North. I finished Vespertine last night. Really enjoyed it. I thought it was really well written. I like Margaret Rogerson's writing style. Yeah, I really enjoy the way she writes, and I think she has some really interesting ideas, some quite original ideas. So I really enjoyed this one. It was a lot of fun. Yeah, so that's that. And then I'm about to start Whisper Man. This is on my Bookopoly TBR, but it's also one of the ones that I put up in the Make Me Read polls. So this was up against Postmortem, which you guys know I already read, but this one won this, so I put it off till now. I'm really excited about this one. It sounds really interesting, and yeah, I want to give it a read. So that's what I'm going to do. I am awake, despite all the yawning. I just got up about half an hour ago, so yeah, I'm still waking up, got my coffee, you know the drill. Anyhow, I'm gonna go and I'll catch up with you later.
So I think what we want is respect, and when we want it is now. What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
What do we want?
Respect!
When do we want it?
Now!
I don't know about everyone else here today, but I am exhausted. I am so tired. There is so much to be done, and my to-do list keeps getting longer. And I feel like I'm not getting to all my classrooms to support the kids and support the teachers with their learning.
They receive in the form of TAs, library techs, social workers and all other ESPs are so hard to maintain in schools these days. ESPs are expected to be well-educated, professional staff, constantly upskilling to meet the demands of the students by completing professional development and analysing their own performance through PDPs. Yet we can only be employed 40 weeks of the year. If the government does not follow the example of mainland states and abolish this insulting stand down, they will not have well-educated professional support staff working in schools.
Hi. It is Wednesday the 28th of September, and yeah, all of the footage that you just saw was from a stop work action that took place this morning, and it is around a number of different conditions within the teaching education school industry. So the demands are for basically respect across the board, but specifically for more support for, or better support for, new teachers to the profession, more people in class, more in-class support, whether that be from teachers' assistants, whether that be from speech pathologists, whether it be from any number of different professionals that come in and help with the role of teaching. It was also for better and specifically safer class sizes and more psychologists in schools. All of those things, as well as more pay for teachers and for teaching assistants, particularly teaching assistants who are woefully underpaid. Yeah, all of those things are really, really important, because if we don't have those things, then teachers can't do the very important job of educating the next generation. And the Tasmanian government has not come to the table, has been laughably terrible at, I mean, not funny at all, but ridiculously bad about all of these things. They have been in negotiations with the Australian Education Union for a while now, and the offers that they have made have been completely ludicrous. And yeah, so we want better. We want better now. So there was a stop work action. I don't work on a Wednesday, but I had to go because these things are important. We need these things. School is important. Education is important. I feel like the majority of people that watch this channel, and certainly the majority of people that I speak to on a regular basis who are involved in this channel, 100% would agree with me, but it's important. We need it. So it needs to be done. So we had to have a stop work action. Yeah, so that's what I was doing this morning, and that was what that footage was. I thought that it was important that I should share it with my subscribers and my followers, because, you know, these are things that are happening in Australia, in Tasmania, that maybe aren't known even necessarily throughout Australia. This is a Tasmania specific action, let alone in the world, and the more notice things get, the better it is. So yeah, that's what that was all about. Speaking of school and teaching, you probably have seen from my video where I talked about IVF and mental health, and from last few vlogs that I've done, I'm not doing that great. If you follow me on Twitter or Facebook, you've probably seen that as well. Yeah, things have been really hard lately, and yes, it's predominantly due to IVF and everything that's been going on there, but I have generalized anxiety disorder. So I have a level of anxiety at all times, and it's not necessarily because of a thing, but it's been really, really hard at the moment. It's always been functional. So I used to always call myself a worrier. I used to always call myself paranoid, and I used to always call myself anxious, nervous. I didn't even really realize that it was a disorder, or that it was a mental health issue, rather than just, you know, I'm a really anxious person. Like I said, I used to call myself paranoid, because my anxiety really does play up when it comes to how others perceive me and how I present myself. That's why I always just call myself a worrier and paranoid, because I'd get paranoid that people didn't like me, or paranoid that I'd upset someone. I didn't realize that it was a thing that was actually diagnosable. But yeah, it's always been functioning. I could go to school, I could go to uni, I can go to work, but just recently it's been really affecting me at my ability to kind of function on a normal level. I mean, I can still function, but like, I had been finding it difficult to go to work and difficult to teach. I've been finding that I started to wonder if I even wanted to be a teacher anymore. And Rowan and I decided that it would be best if I have another little break. So school is ending this week for the holidays, so it's end of term. There's 2 weeks of holidays, and then they go back to school next term. I potentially would have continued doing art, but that wasn't something that they could offer me just 1 day a week, so that's fair enough. I'm not 100% sure what I'm going to do. Rowan has suggested, and I tend to agree with him, that as much as I'm struggling at the moment with doing things, my mental health doesn't do well at the same time, if I'm not doing anything. So I do better when I interact with others, when I have purpose, when I have things to do. So I don't know if that means I will pick relief teaching back up again. Potentially I could go and get some work at a previous employer with in the early childhood sector with a friend of mine. But the other thing is that I was thinking about potentially volunteering at the library, because reading and books, but also specifically I'd like to volunteer to run their like rock and rhyme and their early childhood reading and stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna see how I go, but I just can't commit to a bigger role because they wanted to offer me potentially a bigger role, which would have been like 4 or 5 days a week. I just can't do that at the moment. So that's what's happened with me. But you're not here for that. You're here for reading. So I am almost done with Amari and the Great Game. I have got about 120 pages or so left. Really enjoying this one. It's a lot of fun. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. Really enjoying it. I read a little Vespertine, which is the last to read book club. I think I mentioned that. I'm sure I have, but I did. And I've started listening to Radio Silence by Alice Oseman, which I'm enjoying as well. So yeah, that's how my reading's going. I am going to be on Ashley from Ashley's Media Addictions channel tonight doing reading sprints. So I'm going to start Fire, which is the next book in the Graceling series that I'm reading with Bethany and Cara for the Graceling Realm read-along. And yeah, that's how we're going there. I don't really have much else to talk to you about. I just did some filming. It's about 2:30 in the afternoon, so I think I'm gonna go and read for a bit and then see where my afternoon takes me. But anyway, I just wanted to update you guys. Another couple of days now till the end of the month. So I'll probably be next coming along to say goodbye for the month. But yeah, I'll talk to you later.